Hey y'all, how are we doing today? We doing good? I'm doing pretty good. I am very sleepy actually, and it is finally Friday. We finally made it to the end of the week, and I still have so many things to do. But I wanted to make this little video for you because y'all keep asking about how we find our excursions, and I wanted to share that knowledge with you. These little hacks that I use to find some of the best excursions you could probably ever think about. Also, our neighbor behind us is either sawing something or using a very loud vacuum cleaner. So hopefully that background noise does not distract you from this video. This is where I wanted to make it, so this is where I'm gonna do it. Now, you booked a cruise, you're really excited about it, you're going to ports that you've never been to, maybe you've been there before, but you want to do something different, you don't know how to find an excursion. I'm here to help you. Have no fear. The first thing I do look at actually is the cruise line website. So if you go into your back end of your booking, you can see all the excursions the cruise lines offer. That kind of gives me an idea of what type of things each port has, right? So if you're going to Roatan, we just went to Roatan, they have a ton of like zip lining, right? So there's a bunch of that kind of stuff. Or if you know you're going to Aruba, there's all these catamaran and snorkeling. You know, you kind of get an idea of what there is available out there, but I don't book through the cruise line website. Why? Most of the time, it's way more expensive, one, and two, the tours are usually a little more packed with people, right? So I like more of the customized, like local experience tour, which you don't necessarily get with the cruise line excursion because there's a ton of people and it's more like, and of course it does depend on the excursion, but like charter bus to location, like no, I want like local transportation. I want to be talking to the locals. Like that's what I like to do. I know a lot of people are a little iffy because they know if they don't book outside the cruise line, the cruise ship won't wait for you if you're late. So that is something to keep in mind. But all of these places that I look at for excursions, or the companies that I do book with, are very reputable companies. They don't want you to be left on their island because that's bad for them. It's bad for you, but it is bad for them. So keep that in mind too. Just because there is like that peace of mind that the cruise ship won't leave if it's a sponsored excursion, these companies try very, very hard to get you there on time. In most places, way ahead of time. So we've never run into that issue where a company has held us longer or is running late, or all that kind of stuff. Anyhow, that's my little spiel about cruise line sponsored tours, but I want to show you how I actually look for tours and book them. So after I check the cruise line's website for shore excursions, I go to one of two websites. They are third-party booking sites. They are Shore Excursioneer or shoreexcursionsgroup.com. Now, these websites will show you every tour that is compatible with your cruise ship that is in port that day. So if you are going on the Carnival Pride and you are in the Bahamas, right, they will show you the tours you are able to book during your time there that will allow you to get there and back on time. Does that make sense? Here, let me show you. shoreexcursioneer.com. All right, so I like Shore Excursioneer and Shore Excursions Group because of this little feature, right? So you just select your cruise line. So since we are going on the Wonder of the Seas, let's see what they got over here. Excuse me. Hi. Sorry about that. All right, so let's go down to Wonder of the Seas, and then departure date, March 4th. Let's see what they got. Okay, so they have all the things listed in ports that they are obviously able to book in. They can't book in private islands, all that kind of stuff. So from Fort Lauderdale, San Juan, Nassau, let's see what they got going on in Nassau. And when I say Nassau, I totally meant San Juan. This says they're only offering 3 excursions. So there's a walking tour, a fishing charter. This is more than 3, so I don't know what that... Oh, because these say currently not available. If I would read. The main issue with San Juan here on our sailing is that we're arriving at 1 p.m. and we're not leaving until 9 p.m. And a lot of the tours in San Juan, especially like the beachy tours or the rainforest tours or all that kind of stuff, they start in the morning, like 8 or 9 a.m. So it makes it very difficult to do tours when we're there so late. So I don't know why we're doing that, but it does limit our options on tours. So Shore Excursioneer has 3 tours. There's a sailing tour, fishing tour, walking tour. Let's check out Shore Excursions Group. I doubt they will have anything different, but sometimes they do. So that's why I check out both of them, because depending on the port, they will have different options available. Shore Excursions group looks very similar. Same kind of option. Pick your cruise line, your ship, your sail date, and search. It has the whole thing, right? View excursions. This is nice. Here we go, San Juan Old and New Tour, $49. That's different. Full details. See, this is interesting because they do have different things. Ooh, coffee farm visit and waterfall. Let's just check that out. Tour time assigned upon confirmation for non-cruise guests, 45 minutes after ship arrival. There we go. So see, there are some options here. So I like that. And then let's just add to cart because I want to show you what this does here. Proceed to checkout. Okay. Oh, you can get a full refund if you protect it, which is very interesting because they actually never used to do that. They never used to do that. You didn't have to add that to your trip in order to cancel and get a full refund. So essentially it's like travel insurance. Also, I lied. Shore Excursions group, you go through the checkout like normal. It's Shore Excursioneer that you can put down a deposit. And that's what I like about this, because sometimes you're going for all the things, right? And you don't necessarily want to pay for all the things all at once. So let me show you on Shore Excursioneer how this can work. All right, so when you get to the checkout, you can add your participants. So base price is for up to 4 participants. This was a walking excursion in San Juan. This is the price per person. So say it's the 2 of us. Great. Price is $179 per person. The deposit is $35.99. So let's confirm here. So our grand total is $179.99. That was total, not per person, my bad. So we pay $35.99 today, and then you pay $144 the day of your excursion. Oftentimes they will just charge your card, and or you can opt to pay in cash, which is also nice. So you don't necessarily have to pay everything up front. Like I said, sometimes when you're paying for all the things at once, it gets to be a lot. So if you like that option, you can totally do it. Okay, so obviously there are the ship sponsored tours. There are third-party sites like Shore Excursions Group and Shore Excursioneer, but I'm going to tell you that even though I look at those places, I don't often book all those, right? Most of the time, I find all of our excursions actually on TripAdvisor. I know. So I go to TripAdvisor and I go to their Things to Do tab and I say, we're going to, let's go San Juan, right? San Juan, Puerto Rico, and then up pops Things to Do in San Juan. Tons of things. Four-wheeling, kayaking, parks, bus tours, day trips, all these things pop up in the Things to Do in San Juan, right? There's a very important part that happens next, and I'm going to show you this part. All right, so here's ways to tour San Juan. This looks super fun, right? This is a catamaran day trip that I know we're not going to be able to do because of the time. I've already looked at it, but I want to show you what this looks like. So you got the big catamaran, you can see pictures, it looks super fun. Now, you can go here and say, we're supposed to be there on March 7th, which, see, we can't even go because that's not an option. Let's just check out March 9th, check availability. And you can book directly through TripAdvisor, which is pretty nice, right? So I can check 9 a.m. and then click reserve. But that's not what I do. I actually go up here and I see who is operating this tour, right? It says by East End Excursions. I click this page and I want to check out their whole website. And this, y'all, is how I find all of our excursions. It might seem like a long way around, but in my mind, I think it's easier because I can compare all of the different companies. I can go through here, about us, our company, and then I can see all of the tours that they operate. So just because we couldn't do the catamaran doesn't mean we can't do the mini boats. What is going on over there? So you can check online, book availability in real time. See, they have something available on the 7th at 3:30. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that neat? Another thing I like about looking at TripAdvisor is that because our ship comes into port random times, a lot of the time, you know, like San Juan, for instance, 1 to 9, it gives me an opportunity to look at things that I might not think to do, even if it's, you know, going to a certain restaurant or going to see a certain garden or, you know, something that is besides an actual tour. It gives me options to like, oh, hey, we should probably just check this out if we don't want to spend a ton of money on an excursion, or if we just want a chill day, you know, because sometimes when you have ports back to back to back, doing excursions can be kind of tiring. Fun, but tiring. So it gives you another option. You know, you can just go and explore the town, or you can go and check out a restaurant or grab a drink at a certain bar. So TripAdvisor, don't sleep on that. It's a good tip. So I do that for every port that we go to. It kind of gives me, a wide variety of options. It's not like these are the only options that the cruise line offers, and gives us a chance to experience life like a local. And I love it. So I hope that was helpful to you. Let me know in the comment section below how you book your tours, or if you have any hacks of what you like to do in port. Thanks for watching this video, this little tutorial of how we choose our shore excursions. If you have any other suggestions of what you would like to see from us, like how we plan other aspects of our trip, let me know in the comment section below. Please subscribe if you're new, and ta-ta for now. It's gonna be loud. I need to check to make sure you can't hear that in the background. All right, so you booked it. It's gonna be shaky. I can't touch it. And also there's a plane. Why is outside so loud? Why can't it be peaceful? Why can't we have peace? Please, some peace and quiet. So after I check the shore... Why is it so hard for me today? Hi, I need this hand. Thank you. Oh, you want to see too? Okay. Sound like a something. Goodness. Isn't that neat?